Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be talking about my three biggest gripes, or what I think is holding back the player count in Grand Cross. Basically the biggest hindrances in it, and I'm going to have three main plot points, and if I go off segment, I'm sorry, but this is the second time I'm recording it, it's late, and I just want to get it out. So I guess the first one is the lack or too much of content. If you don't know, I mean, I assume some people know, but endgame players, they don't really have much to do. They are increasing their box EC, and that's about it. Like, I don't really have anything to do in the game. I could literally just not log in for an entire month and not even notice, just because I have nothing to do. I have enough Holy Relic material to make about 4 or 5 of each. The Bird Relic, the Deer is a bit behind, but Deer isn't too hard. Fairly easy, probably the easiest one in my opinion, especially because of the recent nerf. Not recent, it's almost like a year by now, but I'm kind of low on demon mats, I guess, but that's because I don't do them every day. I get enough to level 100 one unit, wait till the new unit drops, level 100 it, and vice versa, and I just keep on repeating. Kind of low on UR stones, I guess, but that's because I have like 12 training caves keys just chilling. I don't really do anything. But for newer players, and not even like newer players, just new-ish players, they're playing like maybe a year or less, they probably have a lot to do. On my JP, I had constant units to level up. I had to keep on farming. They were all level like 60 or 80, and I would like to get most of them to level 90, but that is a lot of work. That takes a lot of grinding, and it's tedious. It's very tedious, especially when there's new units dropping every single month. And some of them are really broken, like Thonar, Freyr, Esterosa, Zeldris, not really. Like the collab units, even though as a free-to-play, skip collabs. I don't think they're worth it at all. They're an absolute scam in my opinion, because you can't get the outfits, and you go second, you probably lose, especially with the new meta in the game, which I will definitely be touching on, because that shit sucks ass. And then there's there he is. there's the man. The one ultimate Escanor, absolute joke of a unit, absurdly broken in every single capacity, and it's just a lot to do, like a lot to keep up. But as a veteran, you're just kind of coasting. It's like, I don't really do demons every day. I get my 120 demon mats and I'm chilling. I guess I'm kind of low on anvils, but almost every single like character is in the game, so I basically have a UR gear set for them. Like, I guess there's not one for Mael, but I can easily wait 1 month to get enough anvils to make out a set. Like, I don't have to farm it. I just have to sit back, get the daily rewards, and it's done. But newer players, they're just constantly farming every day. They're just keep on going, and it gets tiring. It gets tiring is what my point is. There's just a bit too much to do versus veterans that have basically nothing to do in the game. And endgame content sucks, and early game content, there's just so much to do. Like, they speed run through the game, and then they hit the bird within the first week. And then they hit a wall. Because if you don't have the right units, or you don't understand the gameplay, because you literally speed ran through all of the content, not understanding how the game works, or like how you adjust to certain like mechanics in the game, like the first floor bird, you're not going to know that you need a power strike unit or anything along those lines to actually do damage to the final phase on floor 1. You're not going to know that if you Tarmio Link the red one on floor 2 phase 2, he still wipes you even if you taunt. You're not going to know that because you haven't like played and evolved and learn the mechanics of this bird, and then you get frustrated, like, oh, why doesn't this work? I still get comments like weekly, like, why can't I beat this? What's going on? I have like the exact same team you do, and I still can't beat it. It's because they don't pay attention and try to learn exactly what I'm doing and try to play around the mechanic. Now, granted, maybe it was a video where I just didn't go over that gimmick because it's like the 10th time I went over it, and I don't think about it every single video, but there's just a lot to learn, and it's very, very, very overwhelming. Like, this shit sucks. Like, you have to learn some stupid gimmick every single floor. Like, I have to go back to my own videos and watch them because I don't remember half of them half the time. Like, this one, I think you have to use an AoE skill every single turn. This one is like the revive mechanic one. This one you use R and SR units, I believe. This one you let 2 units die. I think this one's like mono human or 1 unit, or this one's 1 unit. Like, I don't, after that, I don't remember any of these. I don't remember. That's my main point. There's just so much to do, or not enough to do, and it's a very, very hard balance in my opinion, because you keep adding stuff. Like, let's say they add another demon. How are you going to balance that for newer players when they want to get all their newer units to the highest level, but they also want to level up other units for other content, like reverse stage? Like, we haven't seen a reverse stage in like a year or 2, I think it's been about a year, because I think we got this Ragnarok one, which was okay, but look at how much smaller it is compared to the other ones. Like, this one was huge. I wish we would get a reverse stage like this. But for newer players, it would suck, because you'd have to level up shitter units that you would just never use. Like this Guild Boss. I used Blue Merlin and Elaine. Most people are not going to have them leveled up. Maybe Merlin, because she's an excellent link for Escanor, but other than that, most people probably won't have her leveled up. This Elaine, I leveled up for this Guild Boss, and it was a lot of mats that most people probably don't want to spend on a 1 fling off unit, you know. Okay, that's enough for that. Now let's hop into the next point. Power scaling. Basically, this man eliminated like 90% of the entire game in PvP, and it is so boring. I want this new Purgatory Meliodas to slap the water on Escanor, but be bad against something else. Like maybe a Diane team, maybe an Angel team, maybe he takes more damage to Angels. I don't know, something, just something to spice up the game, because I'm sick of facing only this goddamn unit. He's so boring. I hate him. The fact that he has a revive is cringe. It's cringe. I saw a video of Nagato. He was doing a PvP video with demons. It was just Escanor and Bon, and Escanor had a rank 2 AoE, blasted 2 of his units from full HP to nothing, because his passive is stupid. Or ultimate, I guess, but it's incredibly stupid. And I agree with Nagato on this, that the last, like, absolutely ball-bustingly broken unit was Bon. It was Bon. He was incredibly oppressive because he just had insane stats for the time. He had insane HP. There wasn't any Torment Link as well, so you couldn't even like hide behind something and like try to like survive his attacks. And a lot of the units at the time had buffs, so he had Rupture. So if you try to like shield up with Goddess Liz, nope, doesn't work. You get one shot because he has Rupture. And he was one of the first units to get a 6/6 effect on his ultimate that was broken. That was good. We had the Abyss and the Stance cancel and stun for 2 turns. Not Abyss, but like Expel for 2 turns with Hawk and Oslo, and then obviously the stance cancel with the Captain Melee and Ruin the goat. But Bon was just another level, and he was scaling off HP, so he could just be as tanky as possible. It was harder to kill him because he had such crazy stats at the time, and he had his own regeneration card, which is AoE, which is incredibly stupid. It should have been a single target at rank 1, just saying. And he cleanses all stat downs, so that you HP lower him, moves a card, gets an ultimate orb, cleanses. It was broken. It was boring. Everyone was just trying to quit the game, and I feel that already on this guy, and he's been out for a month. Like, because it's like, who do I kill? Do I try to kill him turn 1? Usually I do that if he's not for 6/6. If he's 6/6, I try to kill a support like his Gothers, that way he can't rank up, he can't get attacked with stat increase, and then I kill Escanor and I let his hands hopefully fill up with Ludo cards. If he gets a rank 3 with Escanor, well, I guess I lose. It's stupid. That's just my opinion on it. Just insane power creep. Like Reinhardt, he was an absolute menace. The Red Brunhild team, when they go first, especially in top 100, because they were guaranteed to go first, was incredibly toxic and boring to face. Like, you saw it almost every single game, because it was the best team in the entire game for going first at the time. Unless you had an absolutely wailed out demon team, then you could survive. Like, if you had Zeldris and Bon, then you had a chance to survive. That is that for the most part. I just don't like the insane power creep with him scaling off of a freaking passive ultimate. If this next Purgatory Melee or Festival unit, whatever it is, scales off his ultimate level, I will 1/6 the rest of the game. I will not 6/6 ever again. unless it's Diane. This is a big booba waifu. Um, it's a shit mechanic. It's a shit idea. Nobody likes it except for people who put thousands of dollars into the game. I spend a lot of money, and even I fucking hate it because it's a stupid idea. I don't want to be forced to 6-6 a unit to actually be able to use the unit at full potential, except for extra damage. But this isn't just damage. This is surviving 4 extra hits guaranteed. So yeah, that's that. And now the final point is realistically just like pay to win versus pay to play, or pay to win versus like free to play. It sucks. I hate that it's how it is. I genuinely do. Because I feel it. Like, you go first, you probably win. 9 times out of 10, you win. Unless they use a suicide team or they just get insane RNG. They get a rank 3 single target. Especially with the Escanor now with the revive. You kill him, but you can't actually kill him. He gets a rank 3 AoE or single target. He one-shots your Escanor back and then wipes your entire team. And then you have 1 unit on the field, even though you went first. That's, like, about it. I have seen the Nalfamy team and the Bond team actually do well, going second, which is nice, but it's just very, very, it's a grind, especially because considering how many gems you can earn, without any big extra, like, login bonus or anything like that, you get about 700 to 800 gems free to play every 2 months. So that's about when they drop a festival unit. So let's say you invest in one festival, 1/6, you go to pity, and then you have to spend about 100 to 200 gems on outfits, and then by the time you get all those gems, you have to start saving again for the next festival. Or the Ragnarok unit, you know, meant for wolves or deer or bird or whatever it was at the time, like Magelda, which a lot of people skip because she was very bad when she first dropped. Her Holy Relic plus Trader Melee made her broken. Jormungandr was broken right off rip. I will agree. I wish Thornar was like that. I think she is really good, definitely better than Magelda when she first dropped. But she doesn't increase her survivability, which really sucks. So hopefully she gets a relic to help that. But it's going to be a wolf relic, most likely, because Magelda was a bird unit. Jormungandr was a deer unit, and she was a deer relic. Magelda had a bird relic. And Thonar is a human, so should be a bird. But since she's a wolf unit, it'll probably be a wolf relic. So I would recommend saving those. But just my opinion, and also like all the old outfits, still being 30 gems, whatever, like, let's say Glocks, a unit that has not been used since probably like release. His outfits are still 20, 30, or 10 gems, or is it 15 for SR? It's 10, okay. They should be cut in half. The older units that are literally just lings at this point, or just for fun, should be cut in half, 100% of the time. And we should be getting cosmetic sales to help out those free-to-play players. Honestly, I can't lie. I think free-to-play should be the only one to get this. Just my opinion. Like, if you're a slight spender, you should get it 24/7, and then only whales, people who spend thousands of dollars in the game, shouldn't get it. It should be a perk for saying, hey, thanks for sticking with our shit game. Here's a little perk. You know, obviously they'll never do that because they want money, but that's what I think should happen. Fight me, whales. I'm one of you, but come on now. I would like to see the game grow with more players and provide more boosts at the beginning of the game. Make it so they can get they need to drop a unit exactly like Kizuna. The exact same kit. But just a 70S character. Make her Deldry. Just so that after a month, a new player can log in. It gets Red Gother for a rank up, you know, Kizuna for a really good attack booster unit. So that way they can farm OG demons, like even just on normal, just because she makes it so goddamn easy. Something, because Red Gother isn't that great. He has a rank up, and that's about it. He's good for Crimson, and that's all you can really use him in PvE activities. You don't really use Red Gother anywhere else. Maybe make it so that way you get Red and Green Gother when you first log in. I just want the beginning players to have a better time, realistically. I definitely wanted to ramble towards the end, but basically my main points are free-to-plays have such an unfair advantage. It really kills their ambition to play the game, especially with the overwhelmingly high CC in PvP and the pay-to-win aspect of it, which does suck. And then with the so much overwhelming content at the beginning of the game is absurd. You have to farm demons, you have to farm gear, you have to farm UR stones, you have to farm blue stones, you have to farm the pendants, you have to farm the SA coins, you have to do every little nook and cranny of content. And that's a lot of time. And then demonic beast on top of that, guild boss on top of that, and you just don't have enough time. It's overwhelming. I can't lie. Like if you try to have a social life, it's almost impossible. I can't lie. And then veterans just kind of sit here and just be like, okay, well, I guess I'll log in today, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some demons. I don't know. It is kind of a luxury of not having to do every little thing. You know, it's kind of nice, but I would like to be able to do something. But that's just me. Comment down below what you guys think. This is a bit more concise. A bit longer somehow, but a bit more concise on what I meant, because I started going a rambling spree on the last one. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you guys think, and hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day. We do daily Grand Cross content, probably, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a break. I don't know. If they don't drop content this week, I'm probably not gonna upload that much. I don't know. Yeah, bye.